Hello everyone. Here's my presentation about the article that I read. And the article's title is The Influence of Natural Monopolies on Cultural Democracy in the Performing Arts in Estonia. And it is written by Ott Karulin. So a little bit about the author. He is an Estonian researcher in theatre science, a journalist and a theatre critic. He has been the head editor of cultural magazine Sirp. And this year, in Estonian Theatre Awards, he won the Critics Award, named after Red Neimar. So, the article was written in 2018 for the journal Nordic Theatre Studies. I chose this article because I want to research how Estonian theatre system works and define possible alternatives, or to find out if we even need a new system. Yeah, but before I talk about the article, I will give you a short overview on the topic, and maybe you can then understand why I am interested in it. So, in recent years, there has been a lot of discussion on how or even should we change something in the theatre system in Estonia. The system, how it is now, was established during Soviet Union, and it has not changed since. All the other cultural fields have had to renew themselves, but not theatre. The main question is how to divide money and manage the theatre field, because inevitably money defines in some level what the artists can do. So there are 7 big theatres that are financed by the state and hold the majority of subsidies, about 65%. So before there were 8 big theatres. That's why it is called the G8. It is in the article as well called G8. But the Theatre No 99 closed its doors. So this is the G8, the state-governed theatres. Vanemuise Theatre, Endla Theatre, Rakvere Theatre, Ugala Theatre, Nuku Theatre, Drama Theatre, and Vene Theatre. And so they are all governed by the state. And here are all the non-governed theatres. So, not gonna read them all. As you can see, there are a lot of small theatre groups. Many of them offer high-quality theatre performances on professional level. To prove that, there is a lot of nominations from these groups in Estonian Theatre Awards every year. So, to help artists in smaller organizations and to provide versatile theatre field in Estonia, there should be a better system or a new system for the state for managing the theatre field. So the author sets up 3 main questions in the article. To what extent has the state set securing cultural democracy in performing arts in Estonia as its policy goal? What role do G8 theatres as natural monopolies play in this context? And what has the Estonian state done to compensate other theatres for the aggregation of resources to G8 theatres? The author points out goals set up by the Estonian Parliament, and that is that the main objective of Estonian cultural policy is to form a society that values creativity by maintaining and improving the national identity of Estonia, researching, storing and transferring cultural memory, and creating favorable conditions for the development of vital, open and versatile cultural space and for participating in culture. Another important statement says that all Estonian residents must have a chance to create culture and to partake in it regardless of their regional, social, cultural, ethnic, age, gender-related or other individual characteristics and needs. The analysis shows clearly how actually G8 theatres as natural monopolies possess the majority of resources such as subsidies and venues. Also, artistic staff working in these theatres are in a favorable position compared to those working as freelancers, and this is due to the tax system. The theatres can provide social guarantees for their employers. And for non-governmental theatres, it is most of them it is unthinkable to have its own permanent venue and or a troupe. And also the Ministry of Culture doesn't have a clear system how to divide money between different and non-governmental theatres and how big should be the subsidies. That's why these theatres have a hard time keeping their organizations stable, and that could cause possible other problems that influence the quality of the art that they are making. So that was a very short summary, but thank you for listening and stay safe.